Yeah. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain about the differences between list and tuple. Very important question. So what is mean by list? List is called as mutable. What is mean by tuple? Tuple is called as a immutable. So when I say list, you have to remember this is called as a mutable, and a tuple, this is called as a immutable. So very important term you have to remember. Second one, what we have, implication of iterations is time consuming. So when I say later this, what we have, this is a list, this is called as implication of iterations is time consuming. So here what we have, remember, mutable nothing but we are going to change, you can update. When I say tuple, you cannot update. So remember, very important thing, list is a mutable, we can change the list. Tuple, immutable, this is you cannot change. Second point, what you have, it is a time consuming process. This list is called as a time consuming process, whereas implication of iterations is comparatively faster. So remember, this tuple is called as a faster. So list is, it is a time consuming process. So the list is better performing for operations like insertion and deletion. If you want to perform operations like insertion and deletion, you go with the list. And if you want to perform, the tuple is for only appropriate for accessing the elements. So you want to accessing any elements, just you go through the tuple. So remember, very important thing we have on the screen. This is chala important. Exam lo adugutaru. So no one should ignore this question. Second one, fourth one, what we have, list consume more memory and tuple consume less memory. So when I say list, it is going to save, it is going to take more memory, and tuple, it is going to consume less memory. And lists have several built-in methods, and tuple does not have any built-in methods. So remember, from this slide, what you ought to remember, list is called as mutable, tuple is called as immutable. List ni manamu change cheyagalutamu, ade tuple ni manamu change cheyalemu. So list is called as a time consuming process, and tuple is called as a, you know what we have, this is a, it is a faster than list. Important thing. Next, the list is better performing for operations like insertion and deletion, and it is for accessing the elements only, and it will take more memory. List will take more memory, and tuple will take less memory. And next one, what we have, lists have several built-in methods, and tuples does not have any methods. And list is called as a dynamic. Remember, list is called as a dynamic, tuple are called as a fixed. When I say dynamic, it is going to change, you can change. But when I say tuple, this is called as fixed, it could not be changed. And remember, the symbol for list is called as this symbol, and tuple symbol is this one. Suppose if you want to write elements like 1, 2, 3 in list, so you are going to write 1, 2, 3, and this is called as a list. And when I say tuple, you are going to write 1, 2, 3. This is called as a tuple. And what we have, the unexpected changes and errors are more likely to occur in list. And remember, tuple is called as a, the tuple is, it is hard to take the place. So these all are called as a differences between a list and tuple. Is